my friends, very nice to see you. In my last week's video I mentioned that I wasn't sure if I will be able to get back to the sunrise shot, or to the sunrise, to the same spot for sunrise photography. And the reason therefore was simply that I didn't feel all too well, to be honest, and for me it was yesterday. And I have to say the last night was really not good. I really feel well today, and the original plan was I didn't close an eye and everything really, you don't want to hear details really. The plan was today to go this mountain up here, to hike a little bit more in that direction, to photograph in different directions here. And I think just it's not really possible. I have just my scouting backpack with me, my APC camera, and I don't want to ditch the photo day totally, so I think it's a good idea in such a case to do a little bit. I will just give it a try to hike up as much as is possible, and maybe it's already possible to photograph from, let's say, 20-30 minutes up there, something like that, and maybe I will do a little bit of lazy landscape photography afterwards also from my van back there. So I would say let's try for that. That is really amazing. Wherever you look, there's a composition. So I had a look back there to this mountain face, and we have this illuminated mountain face in the foreground, and back there this mountain face, but it's a little bit more in shadow, and so we get this fantastic sense of depth here. And yeah, it's not all too difficult to find compositions here, to be honest. All I do is I look for balance everywhere, that everything is well balanced. I took the shot already, I will show you right now. So fantastic. I also spotted this mountain face back there. We had a little bit of game between shadow and light before. It's already over, everything is flat now, everything is in sunlight. Before I really got the shot where we had a little bit of shadows of the clouds up there. And with this chapel in the foreground, it looks really fantastic. And from a technical side, it's not all too special here. I don't have a tripod with me. As already mentioned before, I really try to get the weight down as much as possible, and no filters or so. I just really looked for composition, I pointed there and took the shot. That's it. So I would say I will go up a little bit more in that direction. Fingers crossed that it's also possible to shoot a bit more in that direction. I'm not sure if I'm able to go up there, as I already mentioned. It's quite hard, it's really hard. I feel so weak in the movement in the legs, it's amazing. But yeah, it's all too difficult to find shots here, to be honest. We are already a little bit too close to this mountain. I mean, we could pick out details or so, but we don't really have all too much of sunlight here. Now we have a sunspot back there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's better. And when we look back there, where all the cars are back there, this is the parking lot where my camper van is. And I'm really in first row, and with the view of these amazing mountains. It's so fantastic. And I think it's maybe better to go back there and go out with a long lens, maybe with a tripod, and look for details here in the mountain face. It's really amazing. I mean, you could also photograph in that direction there. You could photograph to each direction actually. It's really amazing. Also here you can use this mountain in the foreground to give a depth to this one in the background, and back there is one in the shadow. It's so amazing. It's really amazing. So many possibilities for compositions. It's possible to walk more in that direction, but to be honest, I don't want to overdo it. There was anything wrong with the meal yesterday evening, what I cooked on the spot. So I have everything done that it was written on the meal, but yeah, you have to mix it with your fork or with your spoon, and you have to shake it afterwards when it's finished. But anyway, in the end I had such a big spicy thing and I ate it, and this was not good, really. It was not good. Oh man. However, I will go back to the van and let's do a little bit of lazy landscape photography. Now I found a shot here. I mentioned the mountains back there. This one in the shadow, and this with a little bit of illuminated areas up there. And I also like these bushes here in the foreground. I took them in the foreground with a nice pattern, and also this kind of a nose here from this rock here in the foreground. And I get this kind of triangle shape here, and it leads really fantastically into the image. I get a sense of depth, and also the cloud structure is really fantastic up there. And I took the shot already, and I will show it to you right now. And my wife is already making dinner in the van, and I just looked out of the window. We have really a fantastic view here, directly to this amazing mountain face back there. It's really fantastic. I just saw these fantastic patterns painted by the shadows and light, and it's so fantastic. I really love this. And what I'm currently doing is I picked out a composition with this big peak here at the left hand side, and also this curve here on the right hand side, and I try to keep everything in balance. And what I'm waiting currently is to get a little bit of light also on the foreground. In the moment everything is light there. But yeah, I want to have light up there, a little bit shadow, light, shadow, and so on, to get a really fantastic sense of depth. And as we have the sun hiding behind these clouds up there, I hope you can see this. This really changes all the time, and it's so fantastic. And also when it doesn't look after that, but the mountain in the distance is much more further in the distance than the foreground mountain. So I tried it with f8, but it wasn't enough. I went up to f10, and this really works, that everything gets pinched up. And now it works. I would say, let's make the click. Friends, I hope you liked this video. If yes, please give me a thumb up, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to tune next week, that will become a fantastic video as well. See you next time. Bye.